All right, we are back for another episode of the Grove Collective podcast. In today's world of communication, it used to be newsletters, it used to be emails, now it's podcasts. So the best way to keep our members, our Grove Collective members informed of our student athletes, our corporate sponsors, all the things going on with the Grove Collective, we invite you to listen. Go to thegrovecollective.com, log in to the member portal, and see our library of podcasts featuring, again, a bunch of our student athletes, other dignitaries from the university, and we're going to have special guest hosts throughout the series and just really exclusive content for our members. So all of you that are members, log into the Grove Collective. Go check out the new episodes. If you're not a member, join the Grove Collective. You can join for as little as $21 a month. If you're a student, $10 a month. All the dollars go directly to our student athletes and help them continue to compete at a high level and make an impact in their lives. So join, donate today. Go to thegrovecollective.com to hear this exclusive content. And today we're joined by Madison Scott of our women's basketball team, coming off a huge win last night down at the place I hate the most, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Taking a W away from Coach Kim Mulkey and the LSU Tigers. So we're thrilled to death to have you. Before we talk about that real fast, I do want to talk about our sponsor today, helping make this episode happen, Obi's in town, a great place to eat lunch or dinner. David Calhoun, his team at Obi's, was the first business in Oxford to offer the Rebel Roundup, where you can round up once you check out. The money goes directly to us at the Grove Collective. So they were one of the first businesses to do the Rebel Roundup at checkout. We now have several businesses doing that. So I want to thank David and everybody at Obi's for doing that and sponsoring this and bringing this great conversation with Maddie today. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy to be here.
This has to be a huge honor being on the Grove Collective podcast.
Oh, a huge honor. Huge honor.
But no, we talked about the win. Tell us a little bit about, you got those LSU and South Carolinas, those monumental programs. You're trying to get over the hump. You've been here for, going into your fifth year and trying to get a win against those guys. Tell us about what that finally meant.
Oh, it meant everything. Though LSU was on the list of one of those teams that I haven't beaten, during my time here. And that list isn't long. It isn't long.
That's right.
But that was one of the teams that, we had been wanting to knock down for years now. So I'm so proud of my teammates. We went to LSU and we left with a W, and that was our intent. And I'm so proud of us for going there and throughout the game, the ebbs and flows, the runs. We just stuck together. We played Ole Miss women's basketball for 40 minutes, and I couldn't be more proud of them. So
That's
so
great.
proud.
Well, and it's coming at a great time too with
Yes.
March Madness coming up.
Yes.
You've got the SEC tournament, which
Yes.
that assured us of a bye.
Yes.
Sounds like we've got the winner of the Mississippi State Missouri game.
Yes.
I know who I'm pulling for to win that game. But nevertheless, and then you're kind of in the hosting conversation
Yes.
now.
Yes.
With that win. So I got to think, Maddie, like that's a win. I mean, anytime you beat those guys is important, like you said.
Yes.
Not many people beat those guys, but to get it here at the end of the season, I would think the momentum that creates now for this pivotal March Madness run, I would think couldn't come at a better time.
Oh, you said it. We know that moving forward, when we lose, we go home. And we don't want to go home. We want to continue to compete. We want to continue to make, Oxford proud. That's what we want to do. So that game, it meant so much because it's giving us that momentum going into March Madness. We've been knocking on the door all year against top 10 opponents, top 25 teams. We fell short in certain matchups. But all of those, through all of those, we gained lessons that helped us win the game last night, for example. You get what I'm saying? So we're hoping to take everything that we poured into that game and keep it going through March and dance as long as possible.
Let's go. Exactly. Exactly. Your senior night, last week had to have been special. I mean, just the response on social media, the crowd, the road you've traveled since you came here. You were the first ever McDonald's All-American signee at the University of Mississippi.
Yes.
One of the top 100 players in the country, one of the most highly decorated players we've ever signed here, if not the highest. And you've had a wonderful career. Just talk a little bit about that full circle moment of, coming on as a freshman and now as a graduate in your fifth year, like what this meant to you for that senior night.
It meant absolutely everything. Nowadays you don't see too many people staying at a program for their whole time, especially not 5 years. And I've been blessed, to be at this great university surrounded by great people for 5 years, and through it all, this has been a home away from home for me. I've had people not only support me on the basketball court, but also support me, Maddie, as the person, support me in my nonprofit organization, support me in everything that I do, USA Basketball, everything that I've been blessed to be a part of. Oxford has shown up for me, has loved me, has encouraged me, has helped raise me, and I am forever grateful. So the full circle moment was absolutely amazing. I got emotional, walking through the crowd, and yes, it was amazing, and that's why I'm pushing, to get these 2 wins in the SEC tournament, so that way we have a chance to host. Because I'm not ready to, not
ready to close the chapter.
Exactly. If I could play in front of this great Oxford community one more time, 2 more times, I want that to happen. So we're pushing for it.
Yeah, it is. It's a special time. And again, I just remember watching the outpouring of gratitude that people had for you. Because like you said, I mean, in today's world, with NIL and the transfer portal, it's hard to find somebody that sticks like you have, and not only sticks, but has thrived. I was looking at your trajectory and, how you started your career. And then last year, first team All-SEC, all defensive team. And then, I was looking at this and I had to write it all down. Leading scorer, second in rebounds, first in assists, first in minutes played, first in blocks. You're all over the SEC, statistical leadership. But I got to think, too, more importantly than those, physical stats that, the from the competition, but just being that mature leader that's been here and has seen literally everything, how that has impacted our team to possibly go make a run here late in the year. Yes. I mean, I think that's got to be important to you, though, just the off-the-court stuff, too.
Oh, absolutely.
As much as the on-court stuff is.
Yes, absolutely. It's bigger than basketball here. When I came here and I decided to play for Coach O, it's because I believed in her and her vision. The standard, where we want Ole Miss women's basketball to continue to go, even when I'm no longer here. I want us to thrive. I want us to continue to win championships, graduate, make memories that we will never forget. I want everybody who comes through Ole Miss women's basketball program to leave an impact and know that you have to give your all because the people before you gave their all, So it's been absolutely incredible to be here and to experience all the great things I've experienced during this time, and I wouldn't change a thing. It's been absolutely amazing.
That's I tell you, as an Ole Miss alum and a former player here, that just that hits right in the heart.
Yes,
and I can tell you that I'm not the only one that feels that way about you. So
thank you, sir. I appreciate
just super proud of you. I mean, Indian Head, Maryland, Lower Maryland,
yes,
Bishop Mack,
yes,
probably, didn't know a ton about Ole Miss.
Yes.
Probably coming into high school. Obviously, you were recruited by pretty much everybody.
Right.
What did it? Was it Coach Yo and just the system and the commitment to being great?
100%. Again, this great university, I didn't know too much about it at first. This is a 13-hour drive from home. So, wasn't really on my radar. But I never forget, one day popped up on my phone caller ID, Coach Yo, University of Mississippi. And I answered. And from that point on, a relationship was built that has thrived and has absolutely been a blessing. She has been a blessing in my life. Coming here has been a blessing. And that's why I go so hard and give my all. Because she believed in me, I believed in her, and we've had a lot of success, over this time period. So again, all praise and glory to God. It's all Him. But I'm so proud of what we've been able to do, and I look forward to closing out this chapter, on a high note.
Yeah, another postseason run, just like the last couple of years. So, so we talked about it growing up a little bit. Obviously, you were a great student, Dean List in high school. 3 siblings.
Yes.
Now, where are you in the age?
I am the oldest.
You're the oldest.
Those are my babies. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Those are my babies. Yes.
All right. And are they in school? Or
yes. Yes. We have 2 that's in high school and 1 that is still in elementary.
Still in elementary.
Yes. 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 And
I bet they're proud of Big Sis.
Yes. Oh, very proud. Very proud. So, that's many people don't know this, but they are my why. They have my heart. My siblings are different from me. I grew up with basketball. There's a lot of, money and sports and, ways to get through college and so forth and so forth. My siblings are different. They're artistic and they're, into technology, and sports won't be, their journey. But I still want them to know that with hard work, they can do anything they put their mind to. So that's what Big Sis is here for. I'm here to show them that I don't care what you want to be in life. If you work hard and you're a good person, God will bless you. So I hope that I've been showing them that, and I hope I continue to do so moving forward.
That's awesome. I didn't know you were the oldest.
Yes.
I'm not shocked to hear you say that. Just the impact that you're having in their lives, and
thank you.
That's phenomenal. And you got a Christmas birthday too.
Yes, I do. December 27th.
Yeah. So like, I wonder about that. Like, are you like, come on? Everybody just gets me everything at once. Is it good being a Christmas birthday? You're the 27th, right?
Yes, the 27th. It comes with its pros and cons, but the good part has been that's, we go home 2 times a year, during the summer and then for Christmas.
So you're home for Christmas
and my birthday, yes. Typically, we travel back the day of my birthday, so that night going into my birthday, I get to celebrate with friends and family, so always a blessing.
But do you get presents on Christmas and then 2 days later get presents again, or do they just like do
some
it all
people
together?
Definitely double. Some people have double for both occasions, but some people, they know that I like it separate, so they,
Yeah.
But I'm grateful for it all.
That's great. Now, you're majoring in psychology.
Yes.
Okay. I definitely need your help. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down on the couch right here.
Yes.
And you can whisper to me that NIL and everything's going to work out just great.
Yes, I got you.
But so, what was it about psychology? Was that something that you always kind of targeted of where your field of study wanted to be, or did you realize it when you got here?
Yes, it was more so realizing when I got here. So after I'm done playing ball, I would love to coach. I love the game of basketball so much. I want to be around it even when the ball personally stops bouncing from me. So psychology for me will help me be the best coach I can be, because for me it's bigger than basketball, and I have that relationship with my head coach, and it's bigger than basketball. So I want to be that head coach with my players one day where it's bigger than basketball. Of course, we're coming here to win. We're coming here to excel, not only on the court but as people. But also like I want to help them again in life do whatever they want to do, and basketball is just a tool that will help me do that. So psychology just will help me understand my players on a different level. Just allow me to understand them, how people work, why we think the way we think, and everyone's different. And I know, every situation will be different, but psychology has definitely given me the knowledge, that I need to just best interact with people, best understand people. So definitely something to keep down the line.
Well, I think that is like the measure of great coaches are knowing like when to press go and when to pat them on the back and when to kick them in the butt.
Exactly.
And to your point, every player responds differently.
Exactly.
So that's I was curious when I read that. I was like, I wonder if that's because you want to apply it to sports and being a coach. So
yes,
yeah, that's impressive, and again, not surprising. Coach Yo, I've really enjoyed getting to go know Coach No over these last 3 or 4 years, and her passion and her love for her players and this university and the program and the pride that she has in that. If there's probably, and again, this is probably an unfair question, but if there's probably one thing that has struck with you more than anything that she has done, is it, the confidence in you? Is it the way she is able to relate to you? Is the way she manages? Like when you think about, if you are a coach, what would be the thing you would want to take from her and you would want to apply it to yourself if you're in that role?
Yes. I tell people all the time that when you come here and you have that conversation with Coach on your vision talk, on your official visit, and you tell her your goals and what you want to accomplish, she holds you to that. Once you say you're coming to Ole Miss, she holds you to that. And that's the biggest thing for me that stands out. Because those days when you don't feel like going hard, those days when you're coming slacking, those days where you're coming and being average, she's going to tell you about yourself, and she's going to demand more from you because you said that you wanted more, and that's what's so amazing about her. She's going to hold you to the standard that you want and that she wants, so that way both parties are able to be successful, so I love that, and I would love to be that for my players as well.
The accountability.
Yes, the accountability and holding you to that no matter what. Some days you're going to like me, some days you're not. Some days we're going to go back and forth. Right.
Yeah, you said
it. I'm going to hold you to that. And I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great to hear. Well, good. Well, now we're going to get in. We've given you a bunch of softball questions. Now we're going to get to the real questions.
Yes.
The one everybody really wants to know.
Okay.
The ones everybody really wants to know about.
Okay.
The 5 great questions. Could be 6. I kind of have leeway to maybe add a 6 in there. But there's no wrong answers.
Great.
You just say whatever comes to your mind. We'll talk a little bit about that. The first question, and I'm going to add this because we're talking about March Madness, and you talked about going and dancing. Who's the best dancer in the locker room?
Oh, you're going to get me in trouble. I have to say that it's a tie. You have Mariah Noel, who's a great TikToker. Okay. You have Ayanna Thompson, who's a great TikToker.
Yes, yep.
KK is that ball of energy, and she'll do break dances and stuff like that. She'll do whatever she feels in that moment. And then you have Kennedy Todd Williams, who does TikToking as well. So we have
it's a competition.
About half of my team are TikTokers, professional TikTokers, if you ask me. So it's definitely a competition, and it's hard to give one person the top spot. So
okay, all right. Well, speaking of music, what's on the playlist right now? What do you got? What are you listening to? Lately,
I've been listening to a lot of gospel.
Okay.
I know that my journey is getting ready to change, and sometimes the future is scary when you don't know what's coming, and the fear of, the unknown.
Unknown, yeah.
And for me, God has been there every step of the way, through the good, the bad, the ugly. He's always been there, even when nobody else is. He's there. And for that, I praise him, each and every day. So, yeah, I listen to other music, but lately, as this journey is unwinding and I know that big things are coming, I'm listening to gospel.
That's good. It's reflective, calming, trusting.
Yes, and I get to change it up sometimes, upbeat gospel if I'm feeling like I want to get, and before the game, I'm listening to the upbeat gospel, and then, Sunday morning, I'm listening to the slower gospel, so I'm able to change. Change the mood and get me ready for. Gospel gets me ready for everything. It's never a bad time to listen to gospel. So, yes.
I agree with that. Yes. That's a great answer. Favorite sports movie?
Ooh. I have two, okay? Love and Basketball, and then Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter is big time. Big time movie. Of course, Love and Basketball, though, I've watched that movie probably 1,000 times. So, definitely between those two.
Yeah, Coach Carter. Yeah, I love Coach Carter.
Yes,
that's a great one. That's a good call. All right, you get to eat dinner with 3 people, dead or alive.
Ooh,
3 people, can be anybody, dead or alive. Who's sitting at that table?
Definitely one, Kobe Bryant.
That's a favorite. That's a favorite.
Yes, my favorite player in the whole wide world. My number 2 for everything is Kobe.
Yeah,
so
lost him far too soon.
Yes, far too soon. So I definitely would want to have that conversation with him. I think another one would be definitely Barack Obama.
That's a good one.
Yes, Barack Obama. Yes, the president, just very influential. And would love to sit down and just gain some knowledge from him.
Yeah.
And also, this is. Michael Jackson. Okay. I grew up playing the Michael Jackson Experience game with my cousins, and it's a big part of my childhood. And I absolutely love Michael Jackson. I know all the songs, and it would just be great to sit there and just talk to him, just about his journey and everything. And I would love to just talk to Michael Jackson.
I love that one. That'd be a great table too.
Yes.
Those are 3 good ones.
Yes.
You need to go see the Broadway play, the Michael Jackson Broadway play.
I need to.
It's really good. I saw it last year. It's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
You would love it. I think you may have already given us the answer on this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Dream job. Sounds like coach wants to be up there, but if it wasn't coach, is there something else maybe that you would want to do?
Well, this is something I'm going to do as I coach. I'm going to continue to give back. I say it all the time. Without God,
grow your foundation.
Yes. Without God, I am nothing. I'm a child of God, and I know that my purpose. I feel like God put me here to give back. I know I wouldn't be where I am without other people giving so much to me. Love, encouragement, support. I want to be there for other people. I know that, and everything that I do will be, to move in that direction. My networking, everything I do, coming back and doing camps in Oxford. Even when I leave here, doing camps in Maryland, doing camps in poverty-stricken areas. I just want to continue to impact the community and inspire young girls to show them that they can do anything they put their mind to.
Awesome. That's another great answer. You're killing it.
Thank you.
Favorite restaurant in Oxford?
Whew. Top of the list right now, Lenore's.
Lenore's. Yeah.
I mind you, I've been here 5 years. Year 5, I finally stepped into Lenore's for the first time. I didn't know about it, and I love the steak. Go in there, get a steak before game day, the night before the game, and it gets me right. So I love Lenore's. Yes.
Unlike our producer Mike again, who's a Captain D's guy, that he told us, which makes me really wonder about this production. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No. Pineapple is my favorite fruit, but it does not belong on pizza. Does not.
There you go. That's a good answer. Last one. WNBA draft. You got your pick of where you could go, who you'd want to play for. I know it's a dream to play for any of them.
Yes.
But if you could go to one team and go play, who would that be?
I honestly don't have an answer for you. Whatever team takes a chance on Madison Scott, I'm going to give them all, play hard, and be the best version of myself each and every day. So whatever blessing God, has for me, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be a great time, too, with what Angel Reese and
Yes.
Caitlin Clark have done for the sport.
Yes.
What a great time for you to be able to go into that world with the exposure those two have created,
Yes.
Not just from a monetary standpoint, but just from an attention standpoint. I mean, what a great time to be playing women's basketball.
You said it.
Yeah.
Absolutely great time. Angel and Caitlin are special, for what they have done and are continuing to do for women's basketball. And it's a great time to be a women's basketball player. And what makes it even better is that we're still in the uprise. There's still so much growth. There's still so much promise. There's still so much more to come. And that's what makes it so exciting. So I'm definitely happy to be a part. And I'm looking forward to, inspiring and being influential as well.
That's awesome. Well, look, I think this is the most obvious statement I could ever make is whatever you do, you're going to be incredibly successful in
Thank
your
you,
life.
sir. That means more than you know.
And, I'm just telling you, I just listening to you right now, I knew, again, watching you from afar and getting to know you a little bit these last couple of years, but just hearing everything and, this conversation just reaffirms everything that people say about you and the legacy that you're going to leave. Because, you leave and people come and go, but to your point, the lasting legacy that you make, they're going to be talking about Maddie Scott for a long time around here.
Thank you so much.
You've earned every bit of that. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
We want to be dancing dancing for a while. I'm a great dancer.
Yes, I can't.
I'm a great dancer.
When we make it far, I'm gonna call you.
I'm gonna be dancing. I'll be right there down there dancing. I'll be TikToking.
I know that's right.
My daughter's TikToking. But no, we're gonna be there with you guys as long as y'all are gonna be playing. And we wish you nothing but the best. We appreciate all you've done for the Grove Collective, all our members, and the impact you've made on all of us. So God bless you, girl.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's get ready to make a run here.
Let's get ready to dance.
All right. Hotty toddy.
Hotty toddy forever.
Awesome.
Awesome.